The system is glitching like mad. It's insane. That was the Great Discord. Telltale Heart. I don't know what's going on with the system. The mic's turning on, mic's turning off. The songs are starting, stopping. How lucky I'm sitting here paying attention to everything. It's a fucked up day. So with that said, I'm going to play another band called Act of Defiance. The song is called Molten Core. And then I'm going to play 2 more tracks after that. And then we're going to get on with the Prickly Rickly Dickly Doo show. I haven't talked to him that much lately, really. Just about music and shit. He wants to interview Whitney Payton again, so we're trying to set that up. I'm working on some of the M&E roster. Oh, speaking of that, the guy Draven, who's the drummer in Twisted, is also the drummer in Davey Suicide. He quit Davey Suicide right before the band's going to go on tour, so he's got other things he wants to pursue. He's probably working, full-time with M&E and shit like that. So, I'm sure they got someone that's going to fill in. I don't know who it is yet. It might be the dude from the Genitorturers and Dead Star Assembly. So we'll see. Here's Molten Core by Act of Defiance. I'm Jay Stone. RockMetalTalk.com.
Freedom of comprehension. Where's the power? Bring the change. Create milestones.
Don't you squeeze my toothpaste. I don't know what the hell they say, but I like it. I don't know. There's one more show left. Don't forget, next week is the last show. We're back January 7th. Then I'll have another record show appearance coming up probably March or April, somewhere around there. Depending on what's going on. Working on starting some other shit with some media stuff going on. But, you know, at some point, we're at the 53-minute mark. We got to bring the Jay Stone portion of the show to its end and bring you the Prickly Rickly portion of the show. Eventually, once next year, once we tighten everything up, his segment's going to fall somewhere, you know, in the middle. I'm going to go on air for a little while, play his segment, go back to the show so it's more complete. I did that because we had 4 segments at one time with the plot holes. They branched off. Katz and Yama was on the show. Alicia was on the show. I was doing my part, so I had to break it up, and I'm traditionally going to kind of go back to that. But I'm also going to expand on, you know, branch out a little more musically to attract more people to the show. I will myself will be doing more, I guess, talk and letting Ricky do more of a music segment on the show. So I'm going to be tinkering around with some of that shit and trying to figure some stuff out there. Why I'm in the middle of my LLC for my potato chip route, I think can be changed. If not, I'm going to close it out. But this will become sort of a business at some point where Rock Metal Talk will be a LLC and we'll be doing business as some other type of media company as well. So it will all fall under one type of umbrella with Grindstone Records, so that'll get a DBA and so on. But I got to start somewhere because it's time to utilize the creativity and expand on some idea that, you know, I didn't create, but I am going to take it to the next level, so to speak. Just think, you know, I don't want to get too involved in it. I'd rather keep my stuff, you know, on the down low for a few more weeks, and all that'll eventually come out. But I'm going to play a song here that's going to fucking twist you up for about 3 seconds and then confuse you a little more. And then I'm going to play a song that by Shinedown that I relate to as a teenager, you know, my teenage years. You'll hear it. Just listen to the words. I mean, this is another guy who's a singer that goes, you know, under the radar for the most part. I know they've been nominated for stuff, but it really, in the rock world and the metal world, these guys are very, you know, underrated as songwriters. I mean, the guy writes incredible lyrics. The drummer is incredible. The guitar player is very talented. The bass player is very talented. Does numerous projects and stuff. So sometimes I get more shit for liking Shinedown than I do for Ghost. But I like I said, I never gave a fuck what anybody else's opinion is. I like what I like, and I can't help that. You know, it is what it is. My taste does change a little bit, but for the most part, I've stayed true to everything I always liked. I'm very select when it comes to rap and hip hop and all of that stuff. But you know, the Beastie Boys, you know, that's what I you know, we grew up on and shit. But Judas Priest was also there, and the Doors, and fucking Led Zeppelin, and you know, I had 2 older brothers, you know, AC/DC. My sister really wasn't into that shit. A little bit of the rock stuff, but for the most part, she's into fucking like Seal and shit. I would think. I don't even know, to be honest with you, but I really, honestly, don't fucking care either. I listen to what I listen to because that's who I am. So, and that's who you should be too. So that's why I want to expand my show as well, because it opens people's ears to different things, and you learn. I mean, some of the lyrics are bullshit. It's entertainment to some degree, but some things hit home and close to home and mean a lot to you. So it is what it is. But here we go. We'll fuck you up. I'll play 2 tracks, and then it's time for a prickly, rickly, dickly do.
I can't wait to tell you, to kill you. I feel you, you motherfucker. It's my horror story. Why don't you watch me? Let me die. Why do they cry? Why do my mentals, my fucking brain is in pain? The rock and rolls, you got me on the night train. You wanna thump, you plunk, you be the story. In the morning, paper sunk deep in the river as I deliver my sick rhymes to my glory. Just another horror story.
Why are the children doing what they're doing? Why does a child reach up and kill his mom and dad? And
killing is killing, whether done for booty, profit, or fun.
why are the children doing
Don't ever think too close, because I don't sing. I will bring bad things to life. Somebody stab me in the heart with one of those, but butcher knives. Death too long described in my movie rhymes. Fans the time embedded in the flat lines. Page by the page, I'm in and out with the rage. Crowds lose their mind when I'm on script the stage. I deliver my sick rhymes to the glory. Just another motherfucking Coca-Cola story.
Why are the children doing what they're doing? Why does a child reach up and kill his mom and dad? And
Killing is killing, whether done for booty, profit, or fun. Killing is killing, whether done for booty,
I bring the style that's known to be so wicked, fucking around and serious complaints inflicted. I take no shorts and with the mix, my specialty. I leave you hanging from a tree. What's the case? My the thoughts are insane. Blows your mind. But can somebody wipe the blood stain, bang my name down through my soul?